Welcome to Android tutorial. Today the topic is inter-process communication. In previous tutorial I explained how to code a service with messenger. Now I'll see that how to code in client app to send message to the service in another app, and how to receive the message from the service and to have a result from the service app. Now let's go to the Android Studio. Here I have the client app here. Service app has already explained how to code in the service app in previous tutorial. Now for sending a message or receiving a message from the service app, we need to bind the service. That bind service here I need to through the bind service, and here three parameters I have: intent, service connection, and bind auto create. This bind auto create tells the Android system that if service is already not running or it is not binding to any other clients, create the service and bind this app to this client app to that service. Then intent is in I need to pass which service I am going to call. Here I need to give a service name. Let's see, in server app I have defined my service name as Android number service. Here it is Android number service. There I need to give here Android number service with fully qualified. That means the package of the server app, the package is com.server.unisys.server app, that I need to give there. So I given there, and here it is package name, the same package name we have to give there. So then service connection, I need to code for service connection. There is two callback methods: on service connected and another is on service disconnected. When it is service is bind connected to the, when client app is connected to the service, it will callback method on service connected will be called. Here we got iBinder. This iBinder is what we have written is the messenger associated with the binder. That binder we have written to the client app here. Look at there, server app messenger dot get binder. This is written to client app. Then I got this iBinder. Now I need to create the messenger object to map this interface. So I am passing this iBinder interface here. See, look at here, when it is passed iBinder interface while creating the messenger object, look at here, it is see here, it is assigning the target to the stub dot add interface. It means this mechanism, what mechanism it using? It is using the Android interface definition language mechanism, and binder. Internally it uses the binder and binder interface. So this is called this. Then binder in the Android is a remotable object. So this object is remotable object. This remotable object, what mechanism it follows? In Java we have remote invoking system, method invoking system, that is RMI, that says that the object in one Java JVM to invoke the methods on the same object in another JVM, that is called remote method invocation mechanism. Similar to that, Android also with the same type of the mechanism. Here each app will have its own DVM, and server app will have its own DVM, and client app it's have its own DVM. So the same mechanism, this is the remotable object. This object is on the server app DVM. but now invoking, but I am invoking the method, send method here in client app DVM. This is called remote invoking method invocation mechanism. So I am invoking that, and I'm using, so here Android uses that mechanism, and it called the send. When it is method invokes the send, that argument is message. This message object will be marshaled and delivered to the server app. There that in the JVM it is unmarshaled, and it will be processed in the server app. Okay, then what is this message object? Through this message object I can send data, whatever data I want to send to the client server app from this client app. So for that I need to take the message object. Here we can get the message new, we can create the object using a new message new operator, or we can obtain the system defined method obtain. There we can use it, and this method will have 3 parameters. One is 4 parameters. One is first parameter is handler. We need to pass the target handler, because here I don't need to pass the target handler, because in service with messenger always must be pointed to the handler, must be pointed to the corresponding the handlers of the thread. So I have pointed it already, so I don't need to pass again. Here I need to pass null. Then because this remotable object is already pointed to that handler, so null. Then what parameter takes, and here I am defining for, if it is what, it is 1, then it is add numbers. If it is 2, it will be multiply numbers. So I am passing the data 2 numbers, argument 1 and argument 2. These are integers we can pass here. So I am passing it integer 2 integers. I want to add 7 and 4. If we want to send other than integers and any other big data, we can send through message dot we have a dot bundle set data, and here it is bundle. Through bundle we can send the data to server app. So here, and server can send message to this app, so that I need to pass the object of this messenger to the server app. So I am passing the object of this client app messenger to the server app, to the parameter message dot reply to. So this reply to parameter will be used in server app to have the client messenger object. Now send message. From this message it is marshaled and unmarshaled in the server app here, and once the send method, it sends the message to the threads message queue. Then it is that looper hand it over to the handler to process it. That comes to the handle message here. We got the message here, and what you are checking, one is for add, and it is comes to here. I am calling this method for adding the 2 numbers. I need to send result back to the client app. Here the message reply to have the client app messenger object. This is the remotable object here. This object on the client app DVM, but I am invoking the method in the server app DVM. So remotable object invoking mechanism here it's Android uses, and I am sending the message object here. This message object we can obtain method also we can have the message object. Here handler is null because already